kind of last one. Did you guys have a good Halloween?
Yes.
I did. I stayed home this year. I didn't go out to the party. I got 3 bags of candy, had 3 trick-or-treaters. Yay! Lots of candy left. Well, that's the trick. You buy what you want, and then you have whatever you want, what you love to eat. A couple years ago, my kids were trick-or-treating, and one of their friends told me, well, my parents go through my candy, and they pick out, their favorite candy. And I was like, well, that's really sad. Because you work really hard for that candy, Kids go out and hike 2-3 hours, get their candy. I'm like, that's terrible. That's candy abuse, right? It's not nice. So, these same parents came over for dinner at my place one night, like a few days later, and I left. I went in the kitchen to get the dessert, right? I come back maybe 5 minutes tops, and there's candy wrappers all over the table, cascading, falling off, and they're stuffing their face with my kids' candy. They went and got the Halloween candy in the other room, put it on the table, and just stuffed their face up. Just stuff. And I was in shock. I was like, what are you doing? What the hell? That's my kids' candy. And they're like, well, we have a bit of a sweet tooth. I said, no, you've got a serious problem. You need to get the hell out of my house. Like, I didn't care. I was burning that bridge. Because I don't want people like that around my kids and around my house, and they're just like, oh my God. Plus, they're trying to push this guy that was living with them. He's mooching off of them. They were trying to get rid of him and set me up with them, and I was like, no, I don't need that. I got kids already. I don't need another one. So then, another year, I dressed up as the Queen, Wicked Evil Queen in the Snow White Disney. There's a really great costume. There's a white collar and a crown and a cape and everything. And I ran around with a mirror, mirror, the fairest of them all, and an apple. And I went to this Christmas party, the neighborhood party, and all these little kids kept coming up to me because the Disney, re-released out of the vault the new Snow White movie. And so I went around and kids came up to me and said, hey, little tiny kids were like, I know who you are. You're that queen, you're that big, you're the witch. And I just want an apple. And he would freak out. And he'd scream, Mama! And they'd like, no, you're back. And he'd run behind the parents and peek out, it's a baby! And the parents loved it. It was so fun. And we had more fun than the kids did. It was fun. But then, another thing, I have like a huge family, and one of my brothers, his name is Jason, and he was born on Halloween. And his 13th birthday was on a Friday, and he was scared to death. He's petrified. He's seen the movies. He wasn't supposed to see them, but he saw them. He snuck in and he saw the bad movies. And he would not come down for his birthday. And Dad, being the great dad that he was, went upstairs, and we could hear him screaming and yelling, "You're not going to eat a cake! You're not going to eat a cake!" And he was my brother, "They'll never know." It was really sad. It was so sad. But to this day, he has Halloween, and he just leaves it up all year, and he's a little bit. Like, good job, Dad. It's just sad. But I love the holidays. Getting ready to go back to home for Thanksgiving. Is anybody going to try and fly? Yeah. Thanksgiving. Drive. You are? Oh, yay, family, turkey. I looked up the tickets. I'm from Portland, Oregon. Came down here to see my dad in Florida. And the tickets are $560 now. Not going to happen. Unless I win the lottery. Then maybe I'll go home for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I can't do it. But, is that my time? Is that more time?
Keep going.
Keep going.
9 more minutes.
So then I was thinking, play some natural cures for depression. I'm from Portland, and I did a lot of comedy stuff at Hardin's out there, if you've ever been there. It's the same crowd every week, right, same guys, and they were all really depressed. And they would have their cards, and they were doing the therapy, right? And some of them were in AA, and it was just really sad. And so I started gearing my stuff for them, for the crowd that I was doing, right? And so here's some natural cures for depression. Maybe I'm sure you've heard this, but sunshine, right? Out there, you're like in a dark, wet cave for like 9 months out of the year. It's drizzling, it's horrible. And they have these light bars. You heard of these? The special lights, bright lights. You go in and get your eyes dilated. But they cost lots of money, so that's not. But you're here in Florida, so you get your sunshine. Yay! You go outside, you get your sunshine. So that's good. That's one. Another one is chocolate. Not just any chocolate, and not the men chocolate, not the male black guys. I'm talking about actual chocolate. Has to be cocoa, 75–80% cocoa to do anything really, other than give you a sugar high. But the dark chocolate is good for you. But another one is exercise. Oh, look at that. Can you tell? I don't. Get your endorphins going. Another one's laughter. You're here at Comedy Plus. You're laughing, right? You could stay at home and watch it on TV, but you come in person. It's a little more entertaining. It's a little more personal. And another one is, how do I put this? Yes. Sex, and not just any sex, actual orgasm. I'm going to explain the differences to the men. Because you don't understand when you have sex, you come, you have an orgasm, right? Yeah. A lot of women don't always have an orgasm. They might play along and like, oh, but you don't always have one, right? I actually know women who have never, they're like in their middle ages, and they've never had an orgasm. They've never come. And I think it's really sad. But, that's all I have right now. Is that
Make an orgasm.
I can't go real. Thank you. Have a good night.
Jen Roberts, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot for sticking this out.